What's up guys, Brad here from Piney Grove, and for years I've been using a brush hog like I shouldn't. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I have 3 brush hogs, and I bought that last one to have a nice one that wasn't all beat up. This one came with my tractor when I bought it a couple years ago. I bought a used tractor with a whole bunch of attachments from a friend. But this is the original brush hog that I've had, and I've done acres and acres and hundreds of hours of work with. So about 16 years ago, I got back into tractoring and having a need for equipment. This brush hog came with my tractor, and I used it out on a hunting lease, a 1,200 acre hunting lease, to clear a lot of shooting lanes and create food plots and just in general abuse it and use it like I shouldn't. And it's been totally rebuilt. There's actually a welded point over here on the side where it threw a blade out the side. It's probably on its 4th stump jumper assembly up underneath. So it's had 4 stump jumpers and 4 sets of blades. There's very little left on here that's original. And that's all because I used this thing as it wasn't intended to be used, but I had to get the job done. But that all changes today, because today we get a new piece of equipment. This new piece of equipment is going to be a game changer, and it's the right tool for the job, and it will allow us to clean up Piney Grove and get it looking the way we want it to look. But the problem is they didn't deliver it to Piney Grove. I loaded up the Kubota yesterday, and we're going to go look for it and hopefully bring it home real soon. Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a piece of equipment.
We no sell equipment here.
No hablo? Guys, I rolled up here, and what I'm doing is I'm just trying to see where this piece of equipment might be. So I walked up, and I came to this gate, and this guy just come running out with his side-by-side. Have you heard of anything being dropped off?
Well, we might have something here for you.
All right.
There is a big box. I don't have no idea what's in it, but it's probably got your name on it.
All right. Well, let's roll in here and see what it is.
All right. Sounds good.
Man, that guy looks familiar. I don't know. It's just I'm racking my brain. Excuse me, do you have a YouTube channel? Is your name Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure?
Yes, I'm Tony. Welcome to Tony's Tractor Adventure. I'm sponsored by TYM. I'm a carnivore. I am Tony.
Brock will appreciate that. So you probably figured out by now, this is Hank Hamilton from Hamilton Farms and Hank Hamilton YouTube and Hank Hamilton Spanish and Black Barn Blossoms and
a couple podcasts. I mean, we're all over the place.
So I've known Hank for 3 years via YouTube, via texting, via calling him. He's been a great mentor for me, but this is my first time that we've actually met face to face.
That's right. Yeah.
I was at the Equipment Expo last October, and I really thought that I was going to have, Hank lives literally 15 minutes away from me.
Super close. Yeah.
It is crazy close. It was the first time I've been to his place, but I really thought that I was going to have to fly to Kentucky in order to meet you. It's kind of weird. But before we get going here with a piece of equipment, I just wanted to thank you. Sincerely. I have this Kubota tractor that lifts 1,100 pounds, and I can't lift this piece of equipment.
Right.
And when I mentioned that to you, you were like, have it delivered to my house. Sure. I'll unload it. He's got like 4 things planned today. He said, come by this morning, I'll help you put it on your tractor. So I really appreciate that. You're a kind guy, you're a supportive guy, and it's really true. And that's one thing that's huge about YouTube is you meet these people in person, like Tony, who we were joking about earlier, your BFF. And everyone's just genuine and helpful, and it's a huge support group.
That's true.
Enough of that sappiness. Let's get this thing unloaded. You're telling me that this piece of equipment is going to work good on this tractor?
Yep. Yeah, it's awesome. I was telling him before we started the camera, man, Baumalight just makes fantastic equipment. You're going to be super happy with it.
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned what the piece of equipment was, so you let the cat out of the bag. So let's get the tractor off, and then we'll just back up to the crate and load it, right?
Okay.
Or put it on back to the tractor? Another thing, Hank mentioned that he's sponsored by TYM, so we got TYM equipment all over the place here. But I told him by text, I said, I'm going to bring over a Kubota and really class up your doing. All right, so Hank said that we only need hammers for this, that the crates aren't screwed together. And the reason he knows that is because you've got, what, 2 pieces of Baumalight equipment. Both of these are for a skid steer, both of them Baumalight equipment. And what Hank told me, and that's what I've seen from other YouTubers, is that Baumalight is really, really built like a tank.
Yeah.
I talked about Hank being helpful. and all that, and then I'm sitting here talking.
That's okay.
And not helping him unwrap my piece of equipment.
It's all right.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Two Air Force guys. We're not.
Can we not find a private or something to do this for us? Two Air Force officers at that.
Right, two Air Force officers. We don't know how to use manual tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought Hank was going to put it on his tractor and get some work out of it before I even got to use it. I was like, I'm going to see this in a video before I even get it on.
Think about it now.
If you had time, you would have, right?
It was wrapped in plastic, and I told Brad, I said, man, I almost cut a slit in it, slapped the Hamiltonville farm sticker in there before you showed up.
Yeah, so definitely no joke. This is my first time at Hamiltonville Farm.
Yep.
And I kind of feel like I'm at Graceland with Elvis, you know?
That's right.
You're a big Elvis fan anyway, aren't you?
I am.
So I was watching Hank's video the other day, and he has his two granddaughters, Dub and Z, and they're putting together a square body pickup, and I just love the Chevy square bodies. I've had a couple myself. Matter of fact, that's why I have the truck I have, because it's kind of a square body. But they were at a restaurant talking about music, and this man right here was like, yeah, I don't really like Johnny Cash. What do you... Here we go. Here we go. Let's hear it from Hank.
I think it's in the Constitution you got to like them, you know?
So leave a comment down below. Who's the better singer? Is it Morgan Wallen or Johnny Cash? Well, that is a long PTO shaft.
I see some cutting in your future.
Wow. I've never had to cut a PTO shaft for the Kubota before, but the first time is coming, isn't it?
It is.
Hank was texting me last night, and we were talking about how we were going to do this, and I said, look, man, I don't have any equipment that doesn't have the pins sticking out here to put my lower 3-point hitch arms on. And I said, I don't have these type of pins. I said, so I might have to borrow some from you. And he said, yeah, I'll sell you some for about 30 bucks a piece.
Yeah. The ones I have are proprietary.
I absolutely hate hooking up equipment in front of somebody else.
It's all good. We're all tractor owners.
Get all nervous from the service. But Hank doesn't know me, so he won't get between me and the equipment, which is actually pretty smart. Oh, that one go in?
No, we're good.
Oh, we're good?
Look at you nailing it first try, huh?
Somehow, some way, we lined it up perfectly. And by we, I mean me. That's Kubota stuff there, man. You need a manual. How many Air Force officers did it take to extend the top link?
Oh, mine's just a lever. All right, boss man.
Are we hooked up?
Yeah. There you go.
Well, it lifts it. That's a start.
Well, you can feel
I can tell that thing is heavy.
I think it's 1,100 pounds or so.
One thing Kubota doesn't do is give you a lot of lift in the loader or the 3-point hitch.
Yeah. Well, at least they charge you a lot for that.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it's double price. They are proud of them. Well, the proof that it's hot out here, the camera actually shut down.
Wow, it's hot.
When we were loading the tractor, but I need to get on the road. Hank's got some other things he needs to do, but
I got more YouTube videos to make.
But Tony, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Lucas.
But I do appreciate you.
No problem,
and you can see here on the video, Hank was like into it. It's not like he said, here, go hook it up. He helped me hook it up. He helped me get it right. And I can't wait to get this thing back to Piney Grove and put it to use. But let me get on the road, let Hank get on the road, and we'll see you guys back on Piney Grove.